Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's tutorial. And in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make this black trouser pants that I am wearing. And if you haven't seen the video for the peplum, please check my previous video. So without wasting your time, let's just get right into the tutorial. So we're going to fold our fabric into two, and I actually used 2 yards of fabric for this particular tutorial because it's actually a tight pant, so you don't really need that much, and it does not have a pocket and it has a zipper on the side. So we're just going to take our round thigh measurement divided by two, like the upper thigh measurement, the fuller part of your thigh. We're just going to take that divided by two because this is a trouser, so we are actually dividing it into two. After that, we're just going to mark 2 inches. Now these 2 inches that we're marking is actually for folding. Now it's very important to do this because sometimes we actually forget. We take our exact measurements and we fold from there again, and you start wondering like, why is the trouser like not long despite the fact I took this particular length? Is because you did not add your folding allowance. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do, this is when we're going to mark, like, where we want the length to be, how we want it to be. My table is not long enough, that's why I'm doing it like that. So we're just going to minus two because we're adding a waistband for this. So I'm just going to rule a straight line. Now this is now our starting line. Mind you, I minus two because we'll be adding a waistband for this particular tutorial. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do, because it is a tight pant, you're just going to do your hip measurement divided by 4 plus half inch. Half inch works better, it works very fine, but you can add 1 inch to be on a safe side. So minus two to get whatever you get on your hip measurement divided by 4. That gives you exactly, because this crotch, like, it relaxes, the tight pant crotch like relaxes very well on your hip line, like it relaxes very well there. So I added 1 inch to it, but like I said, if you want to work with 0.5 inches, it's still okay, and if you want to work with exactly what you have there, it is still okay. So we're doing minus 2 again to get our new line, because it's actually fitted from the waist till the new line, and then it goes down straight. So we'll need all of this measurement, so we actually know what we are working with. So now for the front bodies, you're just going to take your hip measurement, your waist measurement divided by 4. You're not adding anything to it. And then for the round thigh, like I said, your round thigh measurement divided by 2. On the side, I'm coming in by 1.5. For that crotch line, you can mark half inch, but I actually marked 1 inch because I did not want to see like any form of hip on it, despite the fact I'm trying to shape this. Because if you're not really that you don't have that full hip, like, there's no point adding so much hip to it. Just make it straight, so you don't get to amend. So I'm just trying to join them together. At this point, you can see how straight mine is, but if you want to make yours to be very curvy, it's fine. So I just replaced that 1.5 and also replaced the half inch, just as I removed from the side. That's all I'm doing. I'm just actually trying to replace. So the next we're going to do is our round nail measurement divided by 2. We are just going to mark that just like so. And after doing that, we're just going to connect from our waist, meeting with the crotch line just like so, and then meeting with the nail line, and then we're just going to take it straight till we get to the hem of the pant. Sorry, that part isn't showing. Like I said, my table isn't that long, so I'm just working on it like that. So whatever you have on your nail line, you can as well maintain the same on the M part. And after that, we're just going to cut out, because it's going to hold you from your waist to like your knee line. So it's not something like we want it to have that so much boot cut, like we don't want it to be like that. That is why whatever we have on the knee line is the same thing we're actually going to take on the M line. So it's just going to be pinched and straight down. So that's just the aim. So I'm just cutting out. That's all I am doing at this point. So the next thing we're going to do to get the back, we're just going to fold our fabric again into two for the back. Mind you, all we did for the front, we did not add any allowance. Now our allowance is like we're going to add them for the back and not for the front. That's why you like you saw that we actually drafted with our exact body measurement for the front. So we're just going to arrange our fabric, and when arranging, make sure like you're not short, under. Sometimes it happens like that. At the top you think you have everything checked, but after cutting you find out that a piece is missing. So all we are doing for the front, we're coming up by 1.5 so it can easily accommodate the butt. So we're just going to rule a line meeting with the waist, just like so. And then for the crotch line, all we're going to do, I came out by 1.5, 1.5, just like so. 2 inches at that point. You can as well do 1.5, everywhere, but from the top to the waist 1.5, then 2 inch. And then for the crotch length, I just worked with 2 inches because we don't want that to be so much. And when making your curve, please don't make it to be too curvy so it does not enter your buttock. So aside that, we're just going to be marking 2 inches. Now this 2 inch is for our allowance. This is all the allowance that we have at this point. Now if you add so much allowance, except maybe you want so much allowance that you want to wear this forever, but if you want like something fitted that won't have so much allowances at the side, 2 inches works very fine. So by the time you're joining with 0.5 inches, like it sits and relaxes very well on your client. So aside that, nothing much. We're just going to cut out, and we're done with the drafting of both the back and also for the front. And I'm taking exactly the same thing on the side, like this is just the difference. So after that, remember that 2 inches, we're just going to notch. Now we are notching because by the time we want to fold or add our hemming gum to it, like we'll know exactly where we are working with. Sometimes because you're actually rushing, like you won't really remember like how many inches like you added to it or something. But by the time you see the notch, you know what you're actually working with. So we are done with the cutting of this, and the next thing we're going to do now is to join. So because our zipper is on the side, so on all of crotch line, we're just going to join all of them together. Now if your zipper is at the back, that is when you leave about up to your hip line. So because your zipper is sitting down there, but because your zipper is not there, you are going to close all the crotch line. You also the down part of it, which is that 2 inches. You are going to stitch on it, and stitch on the four legs. This part I'm showing you, I've gone ahead to press down on it. So you are just going to stitch. It's better to put your hemming gum, or you just press down on it first so you actually know what you are working with. So yeah, like I said, you are doing it on every side, just like so. So after doing that, the next thing we're going to do, this is what we have. I've gone ahead to join. So we're just going to place the front and the back. Like I said, this does not have a pocket, so we're placing both the back and the front together. You can see because we added 2 inches for the back. Do not panic, the back will be wider than the front, but no matter how it is, this is how it's supposed to be. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to join our crotches together, both the back and the front, so they can align properly. You can see how I'm opening the seam allowances. So we're just going to hold down with a pin, and then we're going to stitch meeting with one end, making sure like they are all equal. Now another important thing for notching our 2 inches, by the time you want to join, you can see they will just meet together because you are not gauging. So yeah, after doing that, we're just going to stitch to the other part again, just like so. Now after stitching, this is what we have. The next thing, remember I said this is a side zipper, so we're just going to blend just like so, using one side to meet with the other side. Do not panic, it's going to balance. We're just going to join one side again, and then leave our zipper line and join the other side. After doing that, we're just going to add our waistband to it, and then add our zipper to it, and we're done with this particular tutorial. So you can see how the pants is looking. like it's very fitted. And if you want yours to be like that, just follow as I told you. So thank you so much for staying tuned to the end of this tutorial. Bye, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification, and drop your comments. For now, bye.